Hello everyone, this is Anubrati Devna, the trainee under Lexis & Company for the month of July. So let's get into this. I'll not proceed much. So the cases of Joginder Singh and Balwinder Singh, who along with their father Krishan Singh were tried to the murders of Kuldeep Singh and Rupinder Singh are the appellants in this appeal by special leave. The Sessions Judge convicted Joginder Singh under Section 302 Indian IPC and Kishan Singh and Balwinder Singh under Section 302 read with Section 34 IPC for the murder of Kuldeep Singh. Joginder Singh and Balwinder Singh were also convicted under Section 302 read with Section 34 for the murder of Rupinder Singh. On appeal, the High Court of Punjab and Haryana acquitted Krishan Singh and Balwinder Singh of the murder of Kuldeep Singh but confirmed the other convictions. Number 2, the case of the prosecutions was as follows. On 24th February 1974, Rupinder Singh had tased Pammi, the daughter of Kishan Singh, while she was in the field. Coming to know of it, Kishan Singh and Balwinder Singh gave him a beating. Next day at about 2 p.m., Chanchal Singh, his wife, Pritam Kaur, his son, Rupinder Singh and his daughters were present in their house when Kishan Singh and his two sons, Joginder Singh and Balwinder Singh, came there, abusing them. Joginder Singh was armed with a small kirpan. Kishan Singh was with a gandasi and Balwinder Singh with a stick. They said that they would take away the daughter of Chanchal Singh and that she would be brought out. The women folk got frightened. Pritam Kaur took her daughters inside the house and bolted the door. Hearing the noise, Kuldeep Singh and Surinder Singh, nephews of Chanchal Singh, who live about 50 kilometers away, came to the house of Chanchal Singh. Kuldeep Singh went forward with folded hands and requested the accused to pardon them. Joginder Singh immediately gave a blow on the neck of Kuldeep Singh with the kirpan in hands. Kuldeep Singh fell down. Kishan Singh was also attempted to give a gandasi blow to Kuldeep Singh. When Surinder Singh picked up a gandasi which was there, Audh dealt a blow on the head of Kishan Singh. Meanwhile, Rupinder Singh started running towards the fields. Joginder Singh and Balwinder Singh chased him, abusing. Rupinder Singh jumped into a well in order to save himself. The three accused persons then ran away on the scene. Surinder Singh and Chanchal Singh went near the well. Rupinder Singh was not to be seen. Surinder Singh then went to the police station Sadar Patiala, about 13 miles away from the village, and gave the report at 4:15 p.m. Thereafter, PW14, the sub-inspector, proceeded with the investigation. The dead body of Rupinder Singh was taken out of the well and both the dead bodies were sent for post-mortem examination. Blood-stained earth was seized from the place where Kuldeep Singh was found lying dead. Autopsy on the body of Kuldeep Singh revealed an incised wound on the left side of the neck starting from midline 2 above clavicular fossa, going down towards the left side. 21:2 in 21/2 in length and slanting. Muscles of the neck were out. Trachea was cut open. Muscles on the right side of the neck and carotid vessels on the right side of the neck were cut, causing extensive hemorrhage and shock. The doctor opined the injury was sufficient in the ordinary course of the nature to cause death, and the death must have been instantaneous. On the body of Rupinder Singh, there were multiple bruises on the back, right scapular region and left arm. Those on the right scapular region and back were found to be more than 24 hours old, whereas the bruises on the neck back appeared to be fresh. There was swelling over the temporal region with extravasations of blood. The pleura was congested. There was fine, floaty blood-stained fluid on the larynx. Blood-stained fluid was present in the right lung, which was congested. So was the left lung. The right chamber of the heart was full of blood, while the left chamber was empty. Blood-stained fourth was found in the mouth. The doctor opined that the head injury rendered Rupender Singh unconscious, and thereafter he died of asphyxia due to drowning. The accused were arrested and Kishan Singh was sent to the hospital for medical examination. It was found that he had an incised wound with sharp margins over the left parietal region 31:2 centimeters and 3:4 centimeters. The underlying bone had been cut to a depth of 21:2 centimeters. The wood was found to be fresh. The blood-stained earth, which was seized from the place where Kuldeep Singh's blood was found, was sent to the chemical examiner and serologist. The earth was found to be stained with blood, but the serologist was unable to say whether it was human, as it has disintegrated by that time. Number 3. Jogendra Singh and Balwendra Singh denied the charges altogether, but Kishan Singh has stated that in connection with the teasing incident that took place on 24th February 1974, there was a panchayat on 24th morning at which it was decided that Kulbinder Singh should do to his sister whatever he had done to Pammi. Kishan Singh was going on the Firni with his kirpan when Kuldeep Singh came there with Gandasi. Kuldeep Singh gave a Gandasi blow on Kishan Singh's head, whereupon Kishan Singh took out his kirpan and gave a blow to Kuldeep Singh. Thereafter, Kuldeep Singh ran away and he returned to his house. Hope you like this video. Thank you.